So today we're going to be talking about accusatives again. So let's talk about what are accusatives. So we know that accusatives are something called a direct object. And a direct object receives the action of a verb. So let's look at a basic sentence in English. I saw the cat. So my verb is the action saw. My subject is the one doing the action. So who's doing the action of seeing? Well, that would be I. And so that's the subject, which we just refer to as the nominative in Latin. But what did I see? Well, I saw the cat. This is my direct object. It answers the question, who or what after a verb. I saw what? A cat. And when we talk about this direct object is we just use the term accusative. So I'm just using the terms in the same manner. So my direct object is the accusative. Let's look at the sentence. The baby sang a song. This is a very talented baby. Which one of these words would be my direct object? Well, it would be song, because it answers the question, what did they sing? They sang a song. So far, everything that we've done in Latin has been in the singular when it comes to the accusative. Let's go ahead and review our declension charts. So we have the first declension, the second declension, and the third declension. And we, of course, have a singular for all of them and a plural of all of them. And we also have the nominative form, and we also have the accusative form for all of them. And here it is, my completed chart. Things that we know for sure. In the first declension, the nominative singular ends with an A. In the second declension, my nominative singular will end with an US, IR, or an ER. And my third declension is my catch-all one. So this is the one that's going to be buried. So I'm going to put it with a question mark. What else do we know? I'm going to change my color for my nominative plural. The nominative plural, so if your subject is puella, for example, if I wanted to say, instead of saying the girl, I wanted to say the girls, it would become AE, puellae. And then in the second, it is an I, such as puer becomes pueri. And we know that in the third declension, it is ES. What else do we know? We also know in the accusative, in the first declension, this A becomes an AM. And we can see this A constantly in here. We know in the second declension, it's going to be a UM in the accusative singular. And we know in the third declension, it's going to be EM. So far, and that's all we know so far. Today, we're going to figure out what things look like in the plural. Well, let's figure it out. So if the accusative is AM in the first declension, you're going to see an AS as the accusative plural. So we have puella, of course, which is the nominative singular, which is the girl, as a subject. Puellae, which is the girls, as a subject. You can have puellam, which is the girl, as a direct object, as in I saw the girl. But then now you will also see puellas, the girls, as a direct object, as in I saw the girls. Let's see what it would look like. So in Latin, you can just see, of course, puellam video. We know this O means that my subject is an understood I. Vide means seen. I see, and I know this is my direct object or my accusative, and it's singular. So this would be I see the girl. But with one quick letter change, from changing this M to the letter S, It has now become I see the girls. So let's go back to our chart over here. So in our second declension, our accusative plural ending is OS. And in the third declension, my accusative plural is ES. Now, you might be looking at the third declension and saying, hey, those are the same. And yes, they are. We're about to read a story and we're about to go over how you can tell the difference. But the number one way to tell the difference in a sentence is something we refer to as context. You have to read the sentence in order to figure out which is which. The rest of them, you'll just notice that you have that S ending that's very common. So just like we had the M in the accusative singular, this S is what's letting you know it's accusative plural. So let's go read Amphitheatrum. Let's see if we can see these things out in the wild.